Hello and welcome to News. I'm Paola Chacon and in the programs tonight talk to international news. World's longest sea crossing Hong Kong Suai Bridge opens. Chinese President Xi Jinping has officially opened the world's longest sea crossing bridge, 9 years after construction first began. The bridge spans 55 kilometers and connects Hong Kong to Macau and mainly Chinese city of Suai. About $20 billion and should have opened in 2016. Construction has been dogged by safety issues and at least 18 workers have died the project. Official says what's so special about this bridge? Designed to withstand earthquakes and typhoon, it was built using 4,000 tons of steel, enough to build 60 Eiffel Towers. Why has it been built? It is a part of China's plan to create a Greater Bay Area including Hong Kong, Macau, and 9 other cities in southern China. This area is currently home to 68 million people. In the past, traveling between Suai and Hong Kong would take up to 4 hours. The new bridge cuts this down to 30 minutes. Can anyone drive across the bridge? No. Those who want to cross the bridge must obtain special permits allocated by a quota system, and all vehicles will pay a toll. The bridge is not served by public transport, so private shuttle buses will ply to the route. Authorities initially estimated 9,200 vehicles would cross the bridge every day. Special cameras will on the lookout for drivers on the bridge who show signs of getting sleepy among other checks. This system is really interesting and sophisticated because to help counter potential terrorist attacks, and how many workers have given their life for this project. It is sure that it's going to be a warranty bridge. In the home news, Colombia discovers the art of keeping young people off the streets. After a five-piece power rise, the specter of gang violence, music, and dance have thrown the job of Colombia's Chocó region a lifeline since April. Cuesta, a key figure in the peace talks, has languished in the deprived Colombian cities, overpopulated and Yancy prison, alongside a dozen other gang leaders. Cuesta was on track to realizing his dream of becoming a professional footballer until life took a turn for the worse and he resorted to criminal activity to make a living. The peace process has no future, he reflects the 29-year-old under the watchful gaze of wars. The problem is not unusual in Colombia, where the Bogota government has struggled to enforce a national peace accord in parts of the country, where it has slightly swayed. Quibdó, however, has previously backed the trend. The city where the authorities struggle to provide basic service has long felt abandoned by the state. Now they find their reconciliation process threatened by the same question rocking Colombia as a whole. How should gang members who agree to turn in their arms account for their crimes? The Quibdó Pact signed in September was an attempt to lower the crime rate before Chocó's famous Zampacho festival. The gangs agreed to lay down their weapons in exchange for the promise of access to education and work opportunities. Murder rates and vandalism dropped dramatically. Since the signing of Colombia's peace accord with the Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia in late 2016, a power vacuum has been created in areas where the guerrillas demobilized, allowing criminal armed groups to expand. Amid the renewed violence, he wants to try find a way to stop young people from joining gangs. Calderon hit upon the idea of using funds for academic project to create a workshop involving all Colombian artists and musicians with the help of Mr. Krogel, a Colombian music group who create instruments from recycled materials, and a group of artists from Foundation Casa Tres Patios in Medellin. A week-long workshop was held in late April. Many of the workshop attendants told of their childhood in Chukur region. Now in the sports news, Floyd Mayweather reveals his easiest opponents in is not Conor McGregor. Floyd Mayweather stopped the Irishman in 10 rounds last year, but claims he has had easier nights. Floyd has claimed Canelo Alvarez was his easiest opponent after the Mexican signed a record $3,065 million deal with broadcaster the ACN. Mayweather outpinned Canelo in 2013 to take his record to 45-0 and will go on to win another 5 fights, including one against Conor, who stopped in 10 rounds last year. Canelo recently signed an 11-fight deal with the DACN that will reportedly make him the highest paid athlete in the world. But Mayweather took a swap at his old rival, writing on Instagram, "It didn't matter if Canelo ate his PEP steak or not this night. This way by far the easiest fight of my career. Conor McGregor was a way better fighter than Canelo, cheating us and a bit the break of him too. It takes me 36 minutes or less to make $300 million plus. It literally takes me one night and one fight to make what you might make in 5 years and 11 fights. So, really, who's still winning? You do the math. Mayweather retired for a second time after his fight with McGregor, but could return to the ring on New Year's Eve and then again next year in rematch with Manny Pacquiao. But Canelo insists it is he who deserves a second shot. He wants to continue hurting boxing but making fights that don't make sense and not giving boxing the credibility it deserves, he told TMZ. If he waited to return, I asked him to look my way to get a great fight to the fans. Let's do the second fight. It's very important with something pen there, so let's make the second fight. That's it now. Thanks very much for watching and have a lovely day.